Hi and welcome to this week's Torah. In this week's Torah, Pashas Vayeira, we read a very interesting story about Avram Avinu. God has gone down to look at the city of Sodom and has decided that the city of Sodom, the city of Amorah, and the cities around it need to be destroyed for the evil things that they have done for years and years. And he says, but before I destroy the city, before I do it, I need to go over to Avram Avinu and I need to tell him about it. And he goes and he tells Avram Avinu about it. And Avram Avinu stands up and he prays for the people of Sodom. He says, God, are you going to kill everybody just like that? What if there's 50 righteous people? What if there's 45? Maybe there's only 40, 30, 20, 10. And then at 10, the conversation ends and Avram Avinu is left behind and God still destroys the city of Sodom because there weren't even 10 righteous people. But the question we need to ask ourselves is, what was the point of the entire exercise? God knew that there weren't really even 10 righteous people in Sodom. So he's going to come to Avram and he's going to tell Avram about it, and Avram Avinu is going to pray for it, knowing full well that no matter what Avram Avinu does, he will never get his way anyway. So what's the point of telling him? Just to let him pray for nothing? And the answer, I think, is a big understanding, what we call a yesod, a foundation stone, a cornerstone in our understanding of what davening really is. We like to think that davening tefillah is all about praying to get stuff. I pray, I get. If I don't get, well, it's not worth praying. It's not worth having that conversation with God then. It's only when I get what I want to. If I pray and I'll get what I want, only then is it worth praying. And God is teaching Avram Avinu and us with it a special thing. He tells Avram Avinu, this is what's going to happen to Sodom. And Avram Avinu begs God. He says, God, what if there's 50, 45, 40, etc., like we said before? And God still says no. And Avram Avinu doesn't walk away dejected. Avram Avinu the next day comes back and he stands in the same place and tries to pray there again, although he sees that Sodom has already been destroyed. But Avram Avinu realizes that prayer is important whether you get what you pray for or whether you don't get what you pray for. You still need to learn how to pray. It's not a restaurant. This is not where you order things on a plate, you say please, you say thank you, and it comes. Sometimes God says yes, and sometimes God sadly will say no. And sometimes when he says no, it's for our own good or for the good of the people of Sodom or whatever it was, or for the good of the world that they needed to be gotten rid of because they were creating such a terrible vibe around them and they created such terrible laws and such terrible things. But this is what Avram Avinu is being taught here and what we need to learn as well. We need to know prayer is for always, not for stuff. It's not to get. It's to connect, it's to be close to God, and whether we get or whether we don't get, either way, we're still willing to pray to God and still willing to connect with Him. Have a very good Shabbos.